Eternal, this is Skinless, the guild leader for Eternal Alliance, and I actually am following up with a request in regards to Negotiator fleet and using the lineup with Rex outside rather than the Houndstooth. And I didn't play the last day or two, so I've dropped it a little bit in my fleet arena, so I'm a little bit lower in rank than I normally would be. But this is supposed to outline necessarily kind of what you're supposed to do as far as from matching up against opponents in using the all Galactic Republic based units. So this Matco unit here, he's got the R7 for his Negotiator. He's got the R7 for ETA, fully maxed BTL, I assumed, and then for R7 from Barn. So that's kind of standard to see across the board there. I can't see the reinforcements necessarily, obviously, but this can kind of give you an idea of a couple of the things we can do. So the lineup that I use primarily for climbing is going to be the... Sorry there, I had to fix something there. So primarily what I use is going to be the BTL, Rex, ETA, as well as Plo, Clone Sargent, 5s, and Ahsoka. So occasionally I'll throw Houndstooth into the mix depending, but I really try not to if I can help it. That's just more against malevolence. So I've got my maxed BTL. My Rex is specifically R5, so nothing crazy there. R5 for ETA. Then we've got Plo, which is actually gear 11 plus 5, so nothing heavy there. You've got your gear 12 plus 1 for Clone Sargent. 5s, I actually end up not really using much, but he's R7 if I do use him. And then I've got Ahsoka, which is R5. So we'll go ahead and jump into this match here, and you can kind of see what we actually do. So this is going to be a generalized, almost mirror per se, but it's obviously not completely. Always focus on ETA right off the bat. So we're going to go ahead and try to get buff immunity, and we're trying to trick the AI into going ahead and not using their days. So I go ahead and heal up my ETA, and then I use my BTL's special so that he gets the taunt right off the bat. Sometimes you can't get the ETA out of the way. This is a very optimal run per se, but you don't always get him out of the way. If you can, it's awesome. So now I always end up going with Plo Koon first because he's going to go ahead and heal everybody up, remove all those debuffs, and then I can go ahead and reapply the taunt back to BTL. So we're going to go ahead and use our basic here. And okay, so Clone Sargent. So within Clone Sargent, he's kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. That's more of a common lineup that I tend to see. So go ahead and give everyone some buffs. Keep on trucking there. And okay, perfect. So I can do one of two things here. I'm going to go ahead and if I had less health on my units, or if I felt like I was in a spot where I needed to get around or something, if I had a Houndstooth out here, I need to get rid of a taunt, I would normally pull out Ahsoka, but I'm going to go ahead and drop some bombs and see if I can get some kills. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and try to ability block Clone Sargent. Perfect. Or buff immunity. Sorry, that's my bad. And another optimal run here, so I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and take him straight out. So I didn't even need to pull out my additional unit. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but that worked really well. So that was a very ideal run as far as for using the all Galactic Republic lineup. So another one that you're going to go ahead and see is when people have their Houndstooth out on the field, and we can go ahead and jump into that one. So you're going to use the same exact lineup. We could mirror it. Sometimes I will take Clone Sargent out and toss in Houndstooth as a backup, but I prefer to keep the the full Galactic Republic lineup if I can help it, because of the way the BTL works with his protection. So let's go ahead and show how that run works. And it's very similar, but there we go. So go ahead and first focus on ETA, get that buff immunity out there, so he's not going to get the health, extra health. Go ahead and get your daze out there if you can get it. Didn't daze everybody, but it did all right. I always heal up my ETA, and we're going to go ahead and get the taunt. Perfect. So they go ahead and they daze me. That's fine. But BTL or ETA does not get that heal, which is perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and use Plo Koon, heal on up, and we're gonna reapply our taunt. So they might drop BTL. So he's gonna go ahead and remove that taunt again, which is unfortunate, but it is a start. So that's kind of the way it goes occasionally. But we're going to go ahead and there we go, taunts back, and give everyone their buffs. There we go. So this one's going to be one of those ones that drags out a little bit longer, but this is kind of a better example of how the fleets work. So in this situation, let's go ahead and pull out Ahsoka, because we want to remove the taunt. And go ahead and take out ETA. So once ETA is gone, the fleet is actually rather crippled. So I mean, he's the lifeblood per se of the team. So we're gonna go ahead and drop some more bombs, and all right, so they're gonna go ahead and bring out, boom. So the bombs didn't get dispelled, which is exactly what I was hoping for, because I figured they'd probably bring Plo Koon out. So that's kind of the ideal way to look at it. Let's go ahead and get him low. Perfect. Go ahead and heal up. And we don't really need to bring that out yet. So we can save the taunt for later and dispel if needed. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and it will still save that. Go after Houndstooth. So you can take out Plo Koon if you prefer. I just like to get rid of the Houndstooth if I can at this point, because he's just really annoying, and if you're not careful and don't take care of him right away, it's going to cause problems. So once again, I still don't need to heal that protection, so we're fine. Perfect. There we go. Go ahead and get that loyalty up, and use that. Basic. And we're basically done here. Okay, we got another unit coming out. There we go. So Ahsoka's coming out. Almost takes down my ETA. That's fine. Got to make sure that taunt lasts. And we've gone ahead because of Valor, but we were able to lower the cooldowns enough to get another bomb attack out, which is great. So again, another ideal run, and this is something I run into pretty consistently, even against R8 negotiators. Occasionally they'll go before me, but it's the same exact method. Always target the ETA and then go from there. So I hope that this was a good experience to show you how to do the Negotiator versus Negotiator matches using a full Galactic Republic lineup. And as always, I appreciate everyone watching, and Skinless is out.